Good afternoon, happy Monday. Seems like I always come on a Monday for some reason. But I just want to say hello and I want to pop on because there was some stuff on my mind and I'm going to explain in a minute. So let me get in the truck real quick. I'm headed to the gym. So I wanted to discuss being patient and waiting. And what I mean by that is that if we're in a situation and we need God to move in our life, and we may not be feeling like God is moving when we feel like God is not moving when we think he should move, be patient and waiting. So I discussed in a previous video how I've been in my position as a supervisor for not even a year yet, but it's something that I never wanted to do, but I took it on as an opportunity. And it's hard when you're in a role that you really just don't like and you're stressed, right? So, you know, as time got close to that 1 year mark, I started applying for positions, and I was just applying for really anything to get out of there. Now, it was positions that I would like to do, but not necessarily on the level that I should be applying for, meaning I'm in an exempt role, so I'm salary. So once you go salary, you really should be trying to grow. You don't want to kind of step down unless it's absolutely necessary, like to me, medical, whatever. But or you may just be stressed and you may be financially able to do that. But for me, I was applying for roles that were non-exempt, meaning I would have to go back to punching in on the clock. And knowing my situation, I have 2 children that are in elementary school. They're young, and I'm primarily the parent that takes them to their appointments, take them to school, all of that, because my husband has to be to work extremely early. And every now and then he could pick them up, but it's not something that he would be able to do on a daily basis. Now, as you all may know or may not know, I do work from home full time. The only time I have to go in is if I'm like, if I have like an on-site meeting, which I rarely have, maybe twice a year. So, thinking about that, when you have children, you have to work around their schedule. You have to take jobs that will allow you to still be able to pick up your kids and do what you need to do. Well, make a long story short, I applied for a position back in November, and they notified me in January for an interview, like around the 15th or something. So I went to the interview 2 days later, and about 2 weeks ago, they told me I got the job. But when I was applying for this position, they normally put the pay grade in the role. I knew it was a non-exempt, but I didn't know what the pay grade was. Well, the pay grade maximum is, I made way over the maximum pay grade. So technically they would have to start me at a midpoint salary, and I just could not take a $14,000 pay cut. Now, at this moment, the HR department could not tell me exactly what I would be making, because right now we're doing annual reviews and we're getting ready to give out, raises and bonuses. So I would not know, they would not be able to tell me what they can offer me until my new raise, my new pay goes in, which is going to be my review will be between the 18th and the 20th. They wanted me to start the 23rd of this month. That's no time for me to give my manager a heads up, like, hey, if I say yay or nay, if I finalize the decision. But they wanted me to tell my manager 2 weeks ago that I accepted the position pending compensation. But I did not do that because although my manager is getting ready to retire, I don't want to, you never want to make your managers feel some type of way, or, they could be getting another person in line for your position. No. So I didn't want to do that without knowing what my pay is going to be. That's crazy. So I had been going back and forth, speaking with others, trying to get their input on what they think I should do. Is it a good decision to do? But, I had been praying about it as well, first and foremost. But I had to come to the conclusion that, hey, I got to do what's best for me and my family. People could tell you what they think, but they don't know your situation. They don't know it financially. They're not going to be the ones to pick your kids up. So you got to do what's best for you. So that's exactly what I did. And I've been praying and battling with my spirit over this. And then I said, you know what, God, I want to give it to you. I need you to direct me and lead me on what to do. And God will do that. You may be like, oh God don't speak. I can't hear him, or he ain't gonna speak to me. But God will. You ask and you seek God, and he will reveal things to you. I mentioned that before. And he revealed it to me, like he finalized it last night. And God told me, this is what came to my mind after praying for the last few weeks. Last night I made up my mind that I was going to send in a decline offer email. And God told me that I am not a God of demotion. I'm not a God of decrease. I'm a God of promotion. I'm a God of increase. I'm not going to bless you with something where you have doubt. I'm not going to give you anything where you have to question it. When I give you something, you would know it. You would know that it is exactly from me, because there would be no question about it. Everything would fall in line. It would be what you want and more, and it would be a promotional move. It would be an increase, an abundant move. And that was my answer. And also, not only that, I always have spoken that adults should always work around their kids' schedule. You should never take a job knowing you can't pick your kid up. If you got a position offered you from 7 to 3, your kids got at 3, why would you take that? You know you can't pick your kids up on time unless you can afford to pay for the extended daycare. So that's what I mean. And I've always been an advocate of working around your kids' schedule, because they come first, as far as, when it comes to your jobs. You got to think about that. So I said all that to say, you got to really ask God to direct you. If you have any doubt about it, just know that it's not from God. Sometimes we have to be patient in our waiting. And I sent him a very professional reply back. Always be professional, and you don't want to burn any bridges. There's a way to decline a job offer the right way, because you may want to run into paths with those people again on another position. And it may be the role that you really want, that's what you've been asking for. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And it's funny because I've been praying for patience for so long, not just at work, but with my family, with myself, just with everything that I do, to be patient, because we can make some unwise decisions by rushing and being impatient. I've done it plenty of times, and I had to learn the hard way. So I realized how important it is to be patient. But seek God and ask him, just, God, have your way in my life. I give my problems to you. I need you to direct me, because I cannot lead my own footsteps. So I give it to you, God. And he will. And I feel so much more relieved, y'all. The past 2 weeks, I've been like, oh my God, I got to tell these people something, what to do. What is the right thing to do? And although I'm trying to get out of the road that I'm in, I know that I'm here for a purpose. I've always said that there's a purpose for me being in this role. There's a purpose of learning, of growth, that's setting me up for something far beyond my 9 to 5. I have so many things that I'm trying to do, me and my husband are trying to do as far as entrepreneurship. So I know that this is preparing me for that. Managing people right now and stuff like that. So it's for the betterment of me. I know that. Definitely to help me grow. So as long as I'm doing my job to the best of my ability, I don't have to worry about the next manager coming in who's going to be my manager. I don't have to worry about none of that, because as long as I have God, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, all will be well. It always works out. It always works out. So yeah, I'm going to be here a little while longer in my job. And I'm going to be thankful, because how many people can say they work from home every day, making good money, very good money? You got to find the good within the bad. In every job, there's going to be pros, cons. There's going to be good and bad. There's going to be some type of stress level to every job. So why not make the best of where God has you right now? Don't fight God's will, because right now this is a part of God's will, doing what I'm doing. So I cannot fight his will, because if I do, then I'm not going to reap the blessings that he has for me. Okay? So that is it. I hope you have a great day. Y'all stay blessed, stay prayed up, and I'll talk to y'all later.